Hey, what's up guys? It's DarkArmedDuelist, and today I'm back here with Tyler. And what are you going to be profiling?
Some Mikankos.
Absolutely. And do you have any shout-outs?
Absolutely. Shout out Team Problem.
Team Problems.
And Bud Place Games. And lastly, shout outs to my buddy Trey for helping me to get this deck ready and I'm good to go.
Absolutely. So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Definitely hit that bell there so you can become part of our notification squad and check out the Patreon down in the description down below. And we're going to get straight on into this.
Alrighty.
This is like one of your signature decks, bro.
Absolutely.
So let's go ahead and see what you're playing.
So this is a 41 main deck.
Okay.
I've seen most lists play 40 or 41, so I'm trying 41. So we're going to start with the 3 Ohimes, the Manifested Mikanko. This is your heart and soul of the deck. It pretty much, you reveal it in hand, you can add a Mikanko card from deck to hand, and then you discard a card. So it's kind of a way, it's kind of like a Fateful Adventure in a way, where you add this card. And then she has the effect to where this deck's all about reverse burn, is usually what it's called. Kind of like a Daigusto in a way, where you walk into big beat sticks and they take the damage instead. She has the effect where she can't be destroyed by battle and your opponent takes the damage instead. She has a quick effect to target an equip spell in grave and then equip it to an appropriate monster on the field, and that part is non-target.
She's basically like Illusion of Chaos, too.
Yeah, she's absolutely busted for that. You want to see this in your opening hand every game. And then next, for the main deck Mikankos, the non-rituals, I played 2 Hare, and I play 2 Huli, and then I do 1 Nini. Most people do 3-3-1 or 3-2-1. I'm trying 2-2-1 just to keep it small and concise since they're searchable anyway. And they all have the same effect where if they don't have an equip, you take no damage involving the monster, and if they do have an equip, they can't be destroyed by battle and your opponent takes damage instead. When she's equipped, she adds a Mikanko equip spell from deck to hand. When Huli's equipped, she has a Mikanko trap. And when Nini's equipped, on the opponent's turn, she's a targeting snatch steal until the end phase.
That's pretty busted.
And then they're all level 3, so you can go into rank 3 plays and stuff like that, which comes up frequently. As much as you need. Helps you do, the fun stuff. Next, I'm doing 2 Diviner the Herald, generic ritual support, good for the deck. Become level 6, make rank 6 plays, and it's a tuner, so you can synchro with it. And yeah, produces good generic.
Would you consider playing 3 of it?
Absolutely. I just don't know where I would fit it.
I got you.
Hand traps. I'm playing blind second. I'm trying to go second.
Yeah.
For hand trap, just 3 ash and doing 3 nibs.
Okay.
So with the inclusion of the Crimson Dragon that just come out in Duelist Nexus, a lot of people are doing the Hot Red King Calamity turn skip combo. So these are 2 ways to help you out the board. Like when they do Fateful stuff, you see Ash Fateful Adventure, and then when they junk speeders, summon a bunch of guys from deck, you just on res Nibiru. But if they get to it and they draw phase, target the 12, summon King Calamity, skip your turn, you just lose the game. So I just think you need some sort of main deck out. I originally wasn't playing these, and then they're actually really funny with Mikankos because you can keep recycling the Nibiru over and over.
That's crazy. Just being able to recycle that.
Yep. And then going second, I play 3 Kaijus, the biggest Kaijus that you can play. You just hand them to the opponent so you can walk in for 3,000 or 33. And you can recycle the Kaijus and then hand it to them again.
Yeah. Basically gives you a big safe target to attack.
Yep. And it gets over those Omnium Gate monsters. That's it for monsters. Spell cards. 3 Water Erebus, best card in deck. It pretty much, during main phase, you hand or deck special Mikanko, equip this to the monster you just summoned, and then whatever this was equipped to returns to the hand. So this is negation bait. This is recycle your resources such as kaijus, hand traps like Nib, Diviner, stuff like that. It's absolutely a powerful card. And most people ask this because they're like, oh, it summons from deck. Yeah, I'll just ask. Gets negation out of the way. Prep, 3 of it. You want to get that Ohime in your hand as fast as humanly possible. Unfortunately, it plays in a draw, but do what you gotta do.
Still need to get to it.
Doing 2 Lightning Storm. Pop the pesky back row. This deck has a little trouble with back row, especially floodgates. And this is a good way to out it. And it's also just negation bait if you want to pop monsters. Oh, I gotta burn this, I guess. Stuff like that. And then the complementer kaijus, 2 Slumbers.
Just 2 Slumbers?
Yep. It's pretty much just dark hole, and then each player get a kaiju and they have to attack. And then you can banish it from grave, except turn it sim to add a kaiju from deck to hand. So I just played 3, so in a realistic setting, kaiju, next turn go add a kaiju if you failed OTK. And then a funny play with this is, most people in games 2 and 3, they're like, oh, he's trying to walk into my monsters. I'll just never summon anything. So you can just summon something to blow up with this and give them a monster.
That's pretty smart.
And if your Mikankos have equips, they can't be destroyed by card effects, because all the Mikanko equips grant destruction protection with the exception of 1. Playing 2 Great Mikanko Ceremony. This is a hand special for Mikankos, which can summon your ritual. And it has a graveyard effect where you can banish it to send any Mikanko card from deck to grave. So it combos really well with Ohaimi. So let's say you have this in hand already. You can Ohaimi grab whatever you need pretty much. You can grab a main deck 3 or an equip spell. A later equip spell I'll show it shortly. Then you put it in the graveyard to set up with this. So you can get 2 Mikankos on board. Next we're doing 2 Fire Dance. This is your hand grave special equipped to the monster you summon. This also reborns something from the opponent's grave to their side with effects negated. So if they refuse to put anything on board, let's say they Ash, you can play this, summon a guy, summon Ash, summon it in defense. Now you got 18 to walk into.
It's so weird that this deck is like based on like Amazon's Swordswoman effect.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. And then playing 2 of the Mikanko Dance. I've heard people call it mayonnaise, so I guess it's mayonnaise. And I don't know why I just can't pronounce. I mean, I'm not gonna try to pronounce.
Bro, it's a mayonnaise dance.
This card is very strong for the deck. It pretty much when a Mikanko battles at the end of damage step, you can target a card and return it to hand. And most people don't even realize that. And then when you tell them, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna chain." And I'm like, "Oh, it's at the end of damage step." They're, "Oh, okay, well." And then it has the graveyard effect. This is typically what you can send off your ceremony. You target a Mikanko in grave. You reborn it, equip this to it, and the monster's banishment leaves the field. So it gives you good recursion. This card is, and this is not banished. The equipped monster is banishment leaves the field. So this, you can just keep redoing this.
That's really good.
Next, we got 2 Triple Tactics Talents.
Best card in the game right now.
Absolutely busted. Everyone's going to be hand trapping you. You're going to get ashed out of your mind, and everyone's going to omni negate you, especially going second. So this is a good way to push. Doing 1 Mikanko Reflection Rondo. This is Snatch Steal. This is literally just Snatch Steal. You equip it to the opponent's monster while you control Mikanko. Take control of it. The monster, neither player can activate the effects. If they ever give it back, they can't activate the effects. And if this ever leaves the field, the monster is sent to the graveyard. And you can still attack with the monster. So if you ever steal it, you can just start attacking with it. The funniest card in the deck. The absolute funniest card in the deck.
Here comes your signature. There it is.
Axe of Fools.
The Axe of Idiots. There it is.
This card says the equipped monster gains 1,000 attack, and its effects are negated. Guess what this deck is perfect for this deck.
Yeah, it is.
You just make them bigger, and you negate. And there's a trap card I'm going to show here in a second that makes this card busted. It's just imperm for the deck. And it also has on the standby phase, has a mandatory effect where the controller of the equipped monster takes 500 burns, so this can come up in time scenarios.
Bro, that is your time card, dude.
Absolutely.
That is crazy.
I love this card,
that card is nuts. That card is so good in here.
When I first seen it, I was like, "This what is this? What good is this for?" And then I read the trap card, I'm like, "Oh, this card is phenomenal."
Yeah.
But that's it for spells. Traps. Mikanko Rivalry, just one of them. This is what you combo with your Axe of Fools. It says if you control Mikanko, target a monster on the field and equip an equip spell from deck to it. So this is imperm if you equip Axe of Fools. You can equip Reflection Rondo for the Snatch Steal. And then in Age of Overlord, there is a card called Angel Ring coming out.
Oh, that.
This will give access to a spell negate.
Yeah.
So we'll have access to... The deck will be able to go first a little bit better with a spell negate. And you can use it at will, because when it goes to the graveyard, you can just Ohaimi equip it when you're ready to negate a spell and negate said spell.
That is so smart. I really like the rivalry in there. Like that, now you've convinced me. Like I really like the tech of that rivalry in there because it gets to your Axe of Fools so much easier.
There's all kinds of generic equips you could play. I mean, I haven't really looked too much into it, but there's endless possibilities, whatever you can come up with.
Yeah, that's really smart.
And then the last 41st card is the new from Duelist Nexus, Mikanko Spirit Walk. This pretty much says target a face-up monster your opponent controls and equip the targeted monster to one of your Mikankos. Kind of like 1,000 out of restrict, except it doesn't gain attack. And then if you control a ritual, they take 500 burn for every equip you control, including what you just equipped.
Oh, there's your time card
So that's
right
another
there.
method of time. And
Yeah.
it has another graveyard effect where you can banish it to summon a Mikanko from your hand or banished. So it can be really good in grind games if your Mikankos get banished from the green equip, the Mikanko dance, when it's banished from release field. It also is a good pitch for Ohaimi to get an extender on board.
That's pretty cool.
If you ever need to like make a link play or rank 3 play of sorts.
Yeah.
And that's it for the main deck.
So let's take a quick look at that extra deck, bro.
All right. We start with Lingaribo. This is kind of like a flex spot. I'm pretty much playing so I don't get Ibly locked. It's a little awkward to get Ibly locked in this deck. I mean, I can always normal link too, but this just helps me play sooner. I ain't got to worry about it. And then I got IP. If I ever steal something, I just need to get it off the board, or I'm afraid they're going to get it back. I can just make this. This is just generic link material. And then I got Donner in here. Can help out. Just like so for Ibly. Make this and pop something and get a generic pop. And then Nightmare Phoenix. This is really good when you get Gozen matched. You can you keep Fire, you keep Hare, normal and Ash, or another Hare. Make this, pop the Gozen match. This is really clutch.
Yeah. Getting that Ash on the board so you can have that on the field so you can just pop it's really good.
Yep. You got Unicorn. If you ever steal a link too, you can make this for free pretty much.
Or IP for it.
Yep, you can always IP for it on the opponent's turn if you need to. We got Appaloosa. If you ever steal a link 3, you can make this for free. Oppo for 2. Comes in, and if you have a bunch of bodies on board. I've had that happen where you just have a bunch of bodies sitting there and all these, spell trap zones occupying equipped. You just need to get some room. And that's it for links. Synchro, we got 2 Herald. These are your sins for the Diviner. Get your ritual access going here. And then a card I've been summoning, that's probably one of the most things I've summoned in the extra deck, the Power Tool Braver Dragon.
Oh, that card.
So you can go, it's 9, so you go any 3 Mikanko with the level 6 Diviner, it's a tuner. This says equip up to 3 equip spells from deck to it. So normally I equip the Mikanko Dance green equip, the Axe of Fools, and the Water Erebus to it. So it'll be 35 and negated because it has Axe of Fools on it. This has a quick effect to send an equip spell for cost to target a monster and either change its battle position or negate its effects. So normally what I like to do if I have a Ohime on the board is I can send the green equip or the Erebus to the grave for cost, but it'll be negated because it's equipped with Axe of Fools. And then on the opponent's turn, when I'm ready to negate something, send Axe of Fools with this. That's a negate. Ohime equip Axe of Fools from grave. That's 2 negates.
Yeah.
So this is really good if you never need to get the stuff off board.
That's really cool. That's a good boss monster in here.
And then I got a Jump Scare and SelkyN Punisher.
Oh, this.
If you're ever losing and you need to push for gain, you just Diviner send Ohime, make it 8 with a 3, so 11. This just scares people and you're like, whoa, where'd this come from?
That'll do it. And that'll win games.
Oh yeah. Exceeds. We got the Break Sword. It's just a generic rank 3 pop stuff. It's a good way to pop floodgates that you're not happy with. And then we got the Downer for the Zeus.
Board wiping is just always great.
Yeah, if you ever need to go into it, it's just nice to have access to it. And then if you've seen my Libromancer Mikanko deck profile, he makes a return.
He does.
The
There he
Vampire
is.
Sheridan. If you ever steal an opponent's monster, you can treat it as level 6 and use it as rank 6 play. He's pretty much like a targeting Dingirsu. You detach, target a card on the field, send it to the grave. And if you ever send a monster to the grave, if a monster is sent to the grave by his own effect or a card effect, you can attach another material to reborn at your side.
That's crazy.
And just a 26 beat stick. It's really nice to have this. You can always use Ohime and Diviner. Or if you steal 2 monsters, you can use both and treat them as level 6. It says monsters.
I do that in my vampire deck.
Yeah, you can just take 2 monsters and just make it for free. It's so nice.
Yeah, it really is.
And then the last card is Nentus for the Diviner.
Yeah, pop a thing. All right, you got a side deck?
I do.
All right, let's take a look at that side deck, bro.
So side deck, we got the Drolls.
Yep, there's the droll.
Everything's added from a million cards from deck to hand. Just make sure you keep them in check. And then we got Chalices. Makes an imperm and it makes their attack bigger. It's really nice. This also helps going for when they go for the Crimson Dragon draw phase play. This can help play through that.
Yeah.
As long as you can bait the Baron, or if you have 2 in hand, it just takes care of the problem. The Feather Duster 2 Cosmic. This deck can struggle with back row, so it's a good way to get rid of the back row, especially if they're playing Floodgates. And then, if they ever make me go first, we got the Judgments.
Yep.
So
there you go.
So I don't get evenly matched out on my mind. And then there can be only ones. Because I have a fairy, I have a warrior, I have a spellcaster, I have a psychic, I have a fairy with the diviner and the Ohime. So I don't really care about this card, but my opponent probably will.
Oh, they will.
If they
They definitely will. That card is really good in here.
Absolutely.
All right. So that's a really cool deck, Tyler. I really appreciate you letting me profile it. That's really amazing. This is like one of your signature decks that you play all the time, and it's so fun. So do you have any other shout-outs, bro?
I think that'll do it.
All right. So that's it for this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell next so you can become part of the notification squad. And again, thank you so much, Tyler, for the deck profile, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.